Yes, people, what's going on? Tiga Talks About. We're back again with another video. Today, we're going to be doing a live press conference review, everything around all the latest transfer news. And I'm a little worried about Alexander Isak potentially headed to Liverpool. But yeah, let's get into it on today's show. Yes, people, what's going on? It's Tiga Talks Football. We're back again with another video. Hope you guys are doing well. Please do hit that like button. Please do hit that subscribe button on your way into the building. And we got a lot to talk about today. We got a lot to talk about around Arsenal, around other things. Yesterday was the UCL draw. I did the video already on that. If you guys haven't already checked that out. But before we go any further, please do tell me how is everyone doing in the chat. Let me know if you guys can hear me loud and clear, if you can see me loud and clear, and let's get this show started the right way. As always, I'll say it's a little bit of an early show. I don't really usually do shows at this time on a Friday, but today's a little bit different. I'm gonna have to do the show right now. But yeah, let's get into it. Arsenal had a press conference. Mikel Arteta had a press conference. Plus, there's been some news that's been floating about. So we're going to be doing a little bit of everything. But let's start with Le African Gunner. Shout out to him. We got a bomba from David Onstein that Porto have reached an agreement with Arsenal in signing Kiwior. Personal terms have been agreed. He will be joining Porto on loan with an obligation to buy. So the deal is worth a guaranteed 25 to 27 max, depending on Arsenal's finalization of the acquisition of Hincapie. So as long as we get Hincapie, he will be headed the other way to Porto. We will see Kiwior headed to Porto. The David Onstein bomba has dropped, and Fabrizio himself has also given the here you go for this little bit of news. So it looks like this is going to happen. Let me just go to Fabrizio now, as I can show you guys what Fabrizio said. He said it just a couple minutes ago. Here we go. So there it is. I found it. So it is Kiwior to Porto. Here we go. Deal agreed. Arsenal loan with an obligation to buy. 2 million loan fee. 17 million obligation. Plus sell-on clause. Potential fees up to 25 to 75 million total. Scheduled to fly out in the next 24 hours as soon as the documents are approved. So there you go. Kiwior will be a Porto player, and I just want to say I really do think Kiwior has done a good job in the back end of last season when we got those injuries. He managed to weather the storm. He did a good job for us in that time period. And Mikel Arteta was asked on the potential whether Kiwior will exit or leave, and he kind of told the company line, didn't really give away too much information, as you wouldn't expect him to give away too much information in the lead up to a potential transfer. So Mikel Arteta kind of basically implying that he's not going to get into all the details of every single deal, every single transfer, everything that's happening. There is certain things that he's going to leave to the club to sort out, and he's just going to focus on the game versus Liverpool away. That's his main focus. But yeah, quickly going over to the next point, which is Arsenal are closing in on the signing for Hincapie, and this is the kind of signing that has people jealous. I'm not gonna lie. We've gotten Eze over the line. We've gotten all these other deals over the line. But this is just like the icing on the cake to tell everybody we are having an amazing transfer window. And even when we sell players, we don't care. We're just going to go and replace them. So to get the Hincapie, here we go. The deal, or here we go soon, just tells me that the deal is going to be happening very soon. Arsenal are looking to get the deal done, and the best part about it is Bayern Leverkusen are willing to accept a loan with an obligation to buy. So we will basically be getting a loan obligation to buy, similar to Raya. If he works out, it's going to be amazing. If he doesn't work out, we're going to still have to pay the money. But because he's such a quality defender and he's such a good player, everyone who speaks about him just only raves about how much quality he is. Don't forget, this is an invincible with Leverkusen. This is one of their key players in their team. So I'm looking at him and I'm saying to myself, wow, we're getting a quality piece to the puzzle. Now, I don't expect him to be playing at left back every single game, getting a bunch of assists, but he's capable of getting involved in goals, set pieces. He's really good at. He, yeah, you can tell me whatever you guys think about him in the comment section. Also, please do let me know what you guys think about him. He's played predominantly at center back this season in the first 2 games. The season when they won the league, 2023, 2024, he was playing majority of the time as center back, and he was also had a couple games in midfield and left back. Now, Mikel Arteta, maybe he views him as a left back, maybe he views him as a center back, whichever way it is. Kiwior is leaving, he's coming in, direct one-for-one replacement, and from everyone who I've spoken to, they tell me this is a massive upgrade compared to Kiwior. So we'll have to wait and see how he acclimatizes to Arsenal, and let's hope that he does just as well as he did at Bayer Leverkusen and helps us win some major trophies also. Exciting times ahead at Arsenal right now. Exciting times ahead at Arsenal. Now, somebody here in the comment section just asked me, why can't you get rid of Zinny and why can't you get rid of Fabio Vieira? Bro, don't act like Berta is not trying. Berta is definitely trying to get rid of these two. And I think Kiwior, you will be surprised that Kiwior will most likely be gone very, very soon. Kiwior, I expect Kiwior to be going to Stuttgart. Stuttgart were interested in him recently, and I can show you guys the tweets that I'm talking about and what I'm talking about. Let me just search this quickly. And Arsenal. So Hand of Arsenal was basically speaking about this earlier today, and he retweeted David Ornstein's post from the 4th of August. On the 4th of August, he basically, oh, look at that. Big up the raid, all the Mendham. Shout out to all the Mendham for the raid. Really do appreciate it. Big up to everyone over at Never a Foul every single time. Shout out to the Mendham. Shout out to the Mendham Stilly. So yeah, Stuttgart are looking to basically deal with Arsenal over Fabio Vieira. So if that happens, Fabio Vieira is going to be gone. No need to stress. We got all you Mendhams coming in from Never a Foul. You know something, guys? Tottenham did good. Tottenham got Xavi Simons, and it's kind of funny. Because you know what? I was going to speak about the Arsenal stuff, but I can speak about this quickly also. Tottenham getting Xavi Simons and Chelsea getting Garnacho. Basically, Garnacho's going to Chelsea because they need a left winger, and they don't necessarily need a 10 anymore. Xavi Simons more of a 10 who can play on the left wing. Now that they got Joao Pedro and all these guys, do they really need Xavi Simons? Chelsea miss out on Xavi Simons and let Tottenham get Xavi Simons. But hey, Tottenham needs Xavi Simons more. Chelsea don't necessarily need Garnacho, but Garnacho going to Chelsea, he's going to be hungry. Manchester United fans are worried if he works out, I think. Either way, I don't think Chelsea fans should be too upset. They still got a quality player, and Tottenham got a quality player in Xavi Simons also. The question is, will Xavi Simons work in the Premier League? Will Xavi Simons, can he do it in the Premier League? Will he physically be able to handle it in the Premier League? That's the question. Will he? Because we're talking about however much they spent for him. Will Xavi Simons work? Will he work? I don't think Chelsea fans should be upset that they missed out on Xavi Simons, and I don't think Garnacho is such a bad deal for Chelsea. Like, Chelsea have been looking at Garnacho since January. They got him for what, 40 million plus potential sell-ons. He's going to be hungry. I think the two deals are pretty good. So just looking at it here, so Chelsea paid 40 million for Garnacho. 40 million for Garnacho. It's not crazy. It's not crazy money. Like, I get that Chelsea fans want specific players and they didn't want Garnacho, but at the end of the day, if your club is saying we need this type of player, call me crazy, he could be better than Gittins. Garnacho could be better than Gittins. We've never seen Gittins play in the Premier League until recent. Who's to say Garnacho doesn't end up becoming better than Gittins, right? And then you go to Tottenham side of things. Everybody and their mom is saying, "Oh, that Akanji thing is crazy, though." Everyone and their mom is saying, "Xavi Simons, what a baller! What a signing for Spurs." Watch Xavi Simons be a flop and Garnacho be the one that's successful at Chelsea, because all you guys are talking about Xavi Simons, Xavi Simons, Xavi Simons, bro. Xavi Simons hasn't played a single game in the Premier League. When he played in at PSG, he had to leave. He couldn't handle the physicality. He went to Eredivisie. He went to the Bundesliga, two leagues that are quicker, not as physical. If he comes to the Premier League and he doesn't acclimatize quickly, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. As for this thing here, Man City don't do transfers with Spurs. Man City don't do transfers with Spurs. Tottenham approach Man City over Manuel Akanji. This is not going to end well for Tottenham. Man City don't want to do transfers with Spurs, especially Daniel Levy. 115 was mainly one of the main people who were driving the 115 accusations was Tottenham and Daniel Levy. And also, don't forget the whole Harry Kane debacle. I don't think Man City's ever going to do business with Spurs, even if it nets them 15 million. You think they want to help Spurs? I don't think Spurs and Man City will ever reach an agreement on anything off the back of the madness that they had previously. And if Milan want him also, I think Man City would rather he leave the Premier League than go to a Premier League rival like Man City. They would rather do business with Chelsea, Arsenal, even other clubs across the league, but I don't think they're going to do business with Spurs off the back of the 115 and everything going on with that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm too emotional. Whatever you guys want to say, but it is what it is. That's how I view it. We're gonna get back to some of the Arsenal news in a second, but yeah, that's just some of the stuff, the Chelsea stuff that you guys are talking about. Spurs already have who's doing nothing there. Yeah, honestly, Spurs are just collecting Pokemon, man. I don't feel like they did good with Kudus. Don't get me wrong. They did good with Kudus, but I just don't know if Simmons is gonna do so well over there. Quickly, what's going on at Manchester United though? Manchester United's a mess. Manchester United a mess. Are you and Husam on TV? Yeah, me and Husam are going to be on TV later today, and that is going to be between 3:30 and 4 o'clock. Me and Husam are going to be on TV. It's going to be pretty cool. We're going to be debating the Liverpool game. We're going to be debating everything around that Liverpool game, and I'm very excited about that. I haven't been on TV in a long time. Last time I was on TV was, I think, BT Sport or something like that. I forget. It's been a minute though, and can't wait. Just can't wait. We're gonna be talking about it. We're gonna be talking about everything around that's going on around the Premier League in a second. But before we go any further, what channel is it? It is on FanZone. FanZone. I forget. FanZone. It's not on Sky. It's something FanZone. It's like a Premier League channel that's broadcast globally to like all the Asian countries and everywhere. I forget exactly where it is. FanZone. Oh wait, it's not. It is on Sky. I think FanZone might be on Sky. Little did I know, but yeah, it might be on Sky Sports. So whatever it is, I'm gonna try to find it and I'm gonna try to post it on here afterwards. But yeah, shout out to all you people, and let's get on to the next bit of business. I wanted to talk about this situation quickly. Manchester United, and do you guys remember that picture with Kobe Mainoo, the picture with Kobe Mainoo, Garnacho, Garnacho and Hojlund? Remember this picture? You guys remember this picture? Yeah, this picture right here. This was supposed to be the future of Manchester United. The Garnacho, Kobe Mainoo, and all these guys. And now you have Garnacho headed to Chelsea. He's already at Chelsea, basically. You got Hojlund going to Napoli, and Kobe Mainoo now wants to leave. Honestly, Manchester United, this photo was taken in February of 2024. And all these guys are already out the building pretty much. Just goes to show you how quick things can change, especially when you got a manager who has no clue how to use his best players. This is what's happening at Manchester United right now. How quickly things change. I thought these guys these guys were saying their future was in safe hands, and now their future is pretty much out the door. Crazy how things change so quickly in football. And another thing, I was gonna speak about this later tonight on Vibes from the Six with Ahmed. Ahmed's gonna be coming on. But to lose to Grimsby Town, for Manchester United to lose to Grimsby Town on penalties, this was the embarrassment of all embarrassments. And the photos that came out of this game, the countless amount of images, the penalties being missed by Mbuemo, being missed by friggin' Cunha, your 10th penalty taker being Benjamin Sesko. Man United fans should be worried. You should be worried. The season just started. We're in August, and some of your fans are already saying they're writing off the season. It's not, Man United are not in the mud, bro. They're 6 feet under. They've been buried. That's how bad it is. I don't think Jose is going to save them. I don't think any of these other managers that people are linking them is going to save them. Their issue is not just the manager. Their issue has been a cultural issue where things just don't make sense. Things just don't make sense at Manchester United. They will have what you think is a good window and still get worse every single time. It has to be tactical, but Ten Hag, compared to Ten Hag's teams and compared to Ollie's teams, Ruben is the worst. And it just seems like it gets worse every time. It's crazy. But yeah, bringing it back quickly to what else we needed to talk about quickly. Oh, did you guys see Jamie Carragher? Did you get wait? My man said Jose. Jose is coming back to the Premier League, you know. Jose is coming back to the Premier League. He got sacked. Did you see that? You guys did not see the news. Let me post it for you guys. So Jose Mourinho got sacked earlier today, and I posted this. Oh, yo, what is he crashing out for?
My face every day. Fabrizio's got a new update. Every fucking day, this shoot's got an update, and it's an update of nothing. Same stuff. Oh, Chelsea. Xavi's coming to Chelsea, guys. Things are happening, guys. 85% done, guys. Deal done. 85%. Things are progressing behind the scenes. Xavi Simons only wants Chelsea. He only wants Chelsea. That's what you've been saying for a month straight, blood. So why the fuck isn't he here? Why didn't he reject Spurs then? Before we only wanted Chelsea. Oh, he rejected Man City. Oh, he's rejected. Why the fuck is he at Spurs, blood? This is what I'm saying. And it's the optics. It's the optics. I'm getting guys like George shouting me. First thing in the morning, I'm getting Hook shouting me. These guys, Arsenal fans, Spurs fans, think they can chat to Chelsea. I'm confused. They think they can chat to Chelsea now because of these directors, bro. This the thing. You man had it there. We knew, cool. We needed to bring in a couple attackers. You know we. So why are you putting Xavi Simons in my face every day? Fabrizio's.
I'm not gonna lie. CV's crash outs are funny, man. CV's crash outs are hilarious. You guys got to check out this account, man. This account has all the best posts. This account has all the best posts every single time. But yeah, I literally just came on here. I was trying to look at something else. Next thing you know, I see CB crashing out like crazy. And there's been some crazy crash outs lately. If you guys check it out, there's the Saeed one. Saeed had one.
Everyone fucking meet me in the car park now. You fucking disgraces. Yeah? You fucking disgrace.
Anyways, bringing it back to the main point. The main reason for this was this right here. So Jose Mourinho got sacked from Fenerbahce. Fabrizio Romano reported it earlier today. And the reason why I mentioned it is because I feel like he's definitely coming back to the Premier League. You guys already know Jose is coming back to the Premier League. You already know that Jose is one of those guys who just says to himself, he's gonna go check Ornstein. I'm gonna check it right now. Say a word. Ornstein Bumba. No way. All right. We're gonna check that 2 seconds.
The best thing I have to do is when I leave Fenerbahce, I go to a club that doesn't play UEFA competitions. So if any club in England from the bottom of the table needs a coach in 2 years, I'm ready to go.
So only reason why I played that, I just wanted you guys to know that Jose is coming back. West Ham, whoever's calling, Jose wants to come back to the Premier League. He's put everyone on notice. I wouldn't be surprised if he's a Nottingham Forest manager come the end of the year. I think Nottingham Forest, West Ham, but most likely Nottingham Forest. I think if what do you call it? That Nottingham Forest owner calls him, he's going straight away. But yeah, people saying United now. David Ornstein Bomba. Okay, read the chat, Iga. I am reading the chat. Forget all those crash outs. Let Arsenal talk. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Arsenal in a second. Let's go back to Arsenal right now. We got David Ornstein in the building. What did David Ornstein say? You see? Sometimes in life, you just have to wait. Good things will happen to people who wait. Sometimes good things happen to people who wait. There you go. Zinchenko. Marseille are working on a deal for Zinchenko from Arsenal, exploring the 20-year defender, but the complication is Ukrainian international salary. Significant issue and solution needed for the deal to advance. Ongoing talks, The Athletic. If we can go and just somehow either have a loan with an obligation to buy or a loan with an option to buy, something where we maybe even pay a portion of his wages, just get him off the books, get him out. We don't need him here. Zinchenko doesn't necessarily need to be here. This is a good move for him. He gets to go play football ahead of a World Cup year. I don't know if Ukraine is even in the World Cup. I don't think they qualified. But hey, overall, I think it's a good move for him. It's a good move for Arsenal. Hopefully Marseille can give us some money. No emphasis on how much money we're actually going to get in this deal. But at least it's something. I like that. The good thing is we're getting money for Kiwior, which we spoke about earlier in the show. We spoke about Kiwior earlier in the show in case you guys missed it. And this deal is going to happen. So Kiwior is going to leave. Zinchenko is going to leave. And what are we going to do? We're going to go and get this guy right here. In Hincapie. We spoke about it earlier in the show. Hincapie is joining Arsenal, most likely. That is going to happen. Now, let's quickly go to some more Arsenal news before we go any further. Please do hit that like button, though. Please do hit that subscribe button. And let's just quickly read this. What is it saying? As a Liverpool fan, Arsenal is the favorites. Defense wins leagues. Unless we get Guéhi, we have a little chance. Sunday can be anything as the game is in Anfield. I agree. I think it is going to be a very, very interesting game to say myself on Sunday because Liverpool's defense is a little shaky. Arsenal's attack is getting revamped. Could we catch Liverpool out in their own house and get a win? Maybe. But favorites to win the league at this moment in time, you haven't signed Isak yet. You haven't gotten Guéhi yet. So based on that, we are currently favorites, and I think we currently have a better squad than Liverpool. So I can't help but agree. But hey, some people still call me delusional, even though you got a Liverpool fan here agreeing with me that Arsenal are favorites. But who cares if you're favorites or not? You just need to win it regardless. If you're favorites or not, you just need to go out there and win it. Let's go to what Mikel Arteta said in the press conference quickly. Let's see what he said in the press conference. Arteta has said a bunch of things in the press conference. So shout out to Mikel Arteta and his press conference. Quickly hit that like button, guys, if you guys haven't already done that. Updates on Bukayo Saka. He's out for 3 to 4 weeks. Update on Odegaard. He most likely will potentially be part of the game. But let's see what it actually says. Odegaard, we don't know yet. He hasn't trained yet. If he does, it will be tomorrow. We are doing everything we can to make him available, but we will see. So that's what he had to say on Odegaard. Where is it? Reports are understood that between Arsenal and Stuttgart never stopped. So Fabio Vieira could also be still headed to Germany. That is good news. I'm kind of jumping the gun all over the place. Let me just start here. So but Arteta says Bukayo Saka is doing better, but he will be out for a few weeks. Confirmed. It's a hamstring, no surgery required. So Bukayo Saka will be out for a few weeks. and he will miss the Liverpool game. He'll be out for the during the international break, of course, where we're off, and he'll most likely come back some point before the City game, or maybe after the maybe before the Forest game. As for Odegaard, we don't know yet if he's going to play, but we'll find out tomorrow. Basically, as if you read this here, he says he's doing everything he can to make himself available, but we'll see. So Mikel Arteta himself doesn't know about that. As for Mikel Arteta on Eze, he says we are really impressed with him, and I've heard a lot of about him. Really bright, very special energy aura around him. Boom. So yeah, Eze, man, Eze's just been smiling ear to ear ever since he walked into the Arsenal dressing room. Ever since he walked into the Emirates that day, the man. Every single time you see a picture of Eze during training, he just looks so happy. It's infectious. The way that he looks going into every game. Now, here's more on Arteta and Arteta in the press conference. He says that Arteta, on looking on into injuries, we have analyzed what we need to do for sure. The extent, not the amount. We are looking and are continuously monitoring, evolving, but unfortunately, they are very diverse injuries that are probably not expected. So he's basically saying they're looking into what they can do to try to lower injuries. But of course, he feels like some of these injuries are just so different that it's difficult to expect what's going to happen. He was asked about Hincapie, and he says, I don't know the answer to that. I can't talk about players that are not part of the squad. I think that was what we expected. Yeah, I agree. Mikel Arteta is never going to give you anything on a actual transfer, what is going to actually happen on the transfer. So that's a little bit about some of the stuff in the press conference. There you go. And what else is there in the comment section? Jimmy is wild. What did Jimmy say this time? What did Jimmy say? Nah, you guys are hilarious. Check hand of okay, I'm gonna check right now. Hand of Arsenal. Let's see what Hand of Arsenal has to say. I'm gonna have to head off soon because I'm literally I'm gonna be on. We're gonna be doing a test call for the TV show very soon. Okay, so Hand of Ozil retweeted this. This is what he had to say about Zinchenko. Arsenal are listening to offers for Zinchenko. Club had difficult selling the Ukrainian captain due to his unique play style in the winter. What? This was in May of 2027.
Arsenal are willing to listen to offers for Oleksandr Zinchenko. The club had difficulty selling the Ukrainian captain due to his unique play style in the winter market. If a reasonable offer arrives, he will be sold.
Arsenal midfielder sees transfer imminent. No, this can't be real. This can't be real. That can't be real. What? 70 million? What are they talking about? Oh, they're talking about the striker. That's what it was. This guy. You know what? Sometimes people throw stuff in these articles and it doesn't even make sense. But this one here, okay, that makes sense. For a second, I thought we were getting 70 million for Fabio Vieira. Did you guys think that also, or is it just me? Am I tripping? Did you guys think that? Yeah, LOL, spelling mistake. Yeah, it was definitely a spelling mistake. It's definitely a spelling mistake because that was wild. What else is there? Oh, this part here is very interesting. Let me show you two things about Andrea Berta. Man has come in and he's changed our life, I'm telling you. Andrea Berta, Arsenal are seriously advancing today in signing of Hincapie. Friday is registered as a significant day for Andrea to secure clarity on this file. I also told Andrea Berta is assessing the market on the final days of the transfer window and should an opportunity presents itself. This man does not take a rest. He is something else when it comes to transfers. And I'm going to show you guys another piece of news that I've seen about Andrea Berta and what he does. By the way, he is the guy who basically called Crystal Palace and said, yo, we're getting this done. He basically did it himself. Like, he's like, just check this out. This piece of news that dropped earlier today, I was like, wow. It's a mistake, right? Yeah, it is. The Fabio Vieira stuff was a mistake. It's this one. It's right here. Last Wednesday at 8:30 p.m., an email landed in the Eagles' inbox. It had been sent by Arsenal, but it was very not Arsenal-esque. There was very few pleasantries and sharp, short, and point stand in plain terms to the club wanted to buy the forward, and they would meet Crystal Palace's demands. 24 hours. Within 24 hours, the deal was done. Tottenham, who felt they were on the brink of the signing for Eze themselves, had been brutally usurped. This guy has come in and he's just cleaned house. 8 new players potentially, getting rid of Fabio Vieira now, getting rid of Zinchenko now, trying to get rid of Kiwior. Nelson might be going for 50. Have you guys not heard? He's trying to get rid of Nelson also for where is it? I seen it somewhere here. Where is it? You know when you're looking for something, you can never find it. But there was one for Nelson also. I'll find it. Oh, yeah, there was one for Nelson also. He was trying to move Nelson for 15 million. Where's the Nelson one? Here it is. So Fulham are looking at Nelson, but Arsenal are not looking for another loan. Palace were also looking at Nelson, but I can't seem to see where that one is. No, I can't seem to see where the Nelson one is now. But once I find it, I'll show you guys. But there was one about Nelson. There was one about what Arteta has confirmed that Ben White and Norgard are also both injured. That hurts a little bit. But that's not good. Ben White and Norgard are both injured. It's not the best thing to hear. But hey, good news is we're hearing that Ben White is no longer like on the outs with the Arsenal, with the England camp. Ben White is looking like he is in good stand with England, and Thomas Tuchel would have selected him if he wasn't injured, as reported earlier today. So that's at least that's good news. But let's quickly shift gears before we go. Quickly shift gears over back to Fabrizio Romano, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I seen this yesterday, and I'm gonna talk about it later tonight on my channel once again. But Alexander Isak to Liverpool is pretty much a here you go in my opinion, because when you get a here you go for a Newcastle striker, to me this just means the next step is Alexander Isak to Liverpool. This transfer is better than Sesko. This guy is better than Sesko. Fair play to Newcastle getting him. I don't think Sesko's all that anymore. I personally always wanted Gyökeres. Just anybody who watches my channel knows that. And I think Nick Woltemade going to Newcastle for 80 million is a good deal for them. As for Alexander Isak, he's probably headed to Liverpool. And the fact that it's going to take Liverpool almost the last day of the window before they get the deal done, it's taking them a long time. If they get it done, fair play. If they don't, better off for us, because we're better off. If the main thing is, if they don't get defensive cover, I'm not taking Liverpool serious for the title race if they don't get defensive cover. Isak is great, but if they don't get defensive cover, they are going to have problems. Woltemade going to Newcastle is amazing. Liverpool is probably going to get Alexander Isak, but if they don't get the defensive cover, I really do believe Liverpool are still going to struggle this season to go and win the league. Even though they won it last year, there's just too much changeover without enough quality across the pitch and consistency with how they play with each other. Some of these guys are struggling because they're getting into they're playing in a new team, and it takes them a little time. Look at Kirkes, look at Look at Florian Wirtz. It's just taking them a little time to get used to each other, and we'll see how it works out. But in my opinion, if Alexander Isak goes to Liverpool and they spend 150 million and they don't get another DM or they don't get another center back, advantage Arsenal, because they've improved their attack, which they were already the best in, but they haven't really improved their weakness this season, which is their defense. They've conceded 2 goals in every game, and we're going to see how they play against Arsenal, because I think that game is going to be a very, very ugly game. As if you guys seen my match preview, that with Husam, I predicted a 1-0 Arsenal victory. And you're probably thinking, what are you talking about? But hey, we'll see. At this moment in time, Crystal Palace just signed Guehi's replacement, says Fabrizio. When was this? Palace just signed Guehi's replacement. When was this? Oh, shit. Yeah, Palace just signed a center back. So yeah, that everything could be happening in the final days. We'll have to wait and see. Palace signed this French center back. He's probably Guehi's replacement. Fair. That is, Liverpool might be cooking. We'll see. In my opinion, though, at this moment in time, until I see an actual transfer, here we go for Guehi, or I see a here we go for Isak, there's still questions over if Liverpool will get it done in time. It's very close to the end of the window. It could go down to the deadline day. It's very, 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 very late in the window. You guys know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. Before we go any further, though, please do hit that like button. Please do hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. We already spoke about some of these other players and some of these other things, but there's one more thing that I want to speak about because it's really annoying me. Jamie Carragher. Jamie Carragher is really annoying because lately he's been saying some ridiculous things, but now he's basically trying to say, it's Arsenal's year. It's no longer Liverpool's year to win it. We won it last year when we weren't expected to win it. This year, we're expected to win it. I don't think we're going to win it. And Arsenal are probably going to be the team that wins it. He's basically trying to downplay Liverpool spending all this money and saying, now using the underdog gimmick. Gabriel, Saliba, Raya will define Arsenal's title charge, not Gyökeres. Basically saying that the striker will not define our title race, our defense will. Well, it's pretty obvious to say Arsenal's defense is the best part of our team. And if you guys actually go and read the whole article, he goes into detail about how he believes that Arsenal's defense is better than Liverpool's defense and how he believes team playing with each other for a longer period of time, having the time to gel, benefits a team over a team that's bringing in so many players, kind of all the things that I've been saying all summer. So in one breath, it's refreshing to hear a top pundit saying exactly what I've been saying for the entire year. But in the same breath, he's definitely doing the underdog gimmick and trying to downplay Liverpool and trying to put more pressure on Arsenal. Arsenal definitely have a great chance of winning the league. No question about it. But come on. We see what you're doing. Jamie Carragher. We're not dumb. We see what you're doing. You're trying to downplay everything. I know these guys. I know what they do. They always do this stuff. They always try to downplay stuff, and that's just how they are. But yeah, before we go any further, please do hit that like button one more time. And I'm just going to say this. England have now 4 Arsenal players: Madueke, Eze, Declan Rice, and Miles Lewis-Skelly. If Saka was fit, they would have 5. And if Ben White was fit, I believe they would have 6. Arsenal are starting to take over the England squad. Arsenal are genuinely starting to take over the England squad. And we got bare players in that team now. Bare players in that England squad. We would have easily 6 English players in that team right now if it wasn't for a couple of injuries. So fair play to the boys. I love the fact that we have an English core and all these players. And you know what? Sometimes it helps having a bunch of English players in the team. Referees kind of have a soft spot for some of these guys when they play for the club and country. You know what I mean? And what else is there? Let me just see. So we spoke about Xavi Simons. We spoke about that. We spoke about that. We spoke about Garnacho. We spoke about that. You know what? Liverpool Arsenal combined 11. I'm going to do a video on it later, not now. What else is there? UCL, I spoke about it the other day. there's not really much more to speak about. Wish Kai Havertz all the best. Yeah, that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to wrap it up here. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day. You already know what it is. Eagle Talks Football. I'm going to be on the TV later today with Husam. So, guys, check it out. Hincapie, here you go, is coming soon. I know I'm not going to be able to, what do you call it, stay on for that. Mainoo transfer move blocked. Manchester United have to do that, though. They can't let him leave. Same time, though, if they don't want him to leave, just sack the manager. The manager is the problem, not the players. What else is there? Arsenal don't have to sell. Our shit net spend doesn't mean nothing if we keep producing amazing quality youngsters and we don't even need to sell them. Look at Ethan, look at Miles, look at Saka, look at Max Dowman. We got ballers in our team, man. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up here, boys. If anything, I'm gonna send you guys over to another channel right now. Where should I send you guys? Where should I send it to? It's been a great stream, honestly. What a wonderful stream. I'm gonna send you guys over to right now. Who's live? Deluded Gunner's live, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna send you guys over to Deluded Gunner. You guys already know what it is. Oh shit! Did we just get it? Here we go. Did we just get it? Here we go. No way. We just got it. Here we go. Nah, you guys got me gassed for no reason. You guys got me gassed for no reason. Yeah, I'm gonna send you guys over to Deluded Gunner. Wait, is Mo live? No. What are you guys talking about? I'm gonna send you guys over to Deluded Gunner. We'll check you guys later. You already know what it is. Eagle Talks Football. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. Don't know.